Right, we've come down to one of our local woodlands. It's Pontburn Woods, Woodland Trust.
When was the last time we walked up here?
Oh, it was at least, it might have been before lockdown time and that, like. Like
Maybe
19,
years,
aye, 2019 or something.
It's a nice little bit of woodland, this actually.
Aye.
We'll have a good look.
Yeah, we'll have a good look up and down. We're going to be sticking to the path because we're getting a lot of ticks lately.
You've been your head in a bit. You've had them twice on your
Aye, I just got one on us last night.
I had once.
Had 3 on my legs the other week and then one last night. We generally gone up there, didn't we? So it looks like this has been used a lot.
Aye, normally when aye, whatever.
But we haven't had much rain. I know this was a bit swampy a few years ago. So it might have dried out.
Aye.
It might be a bit easier. We'll try the bottom path for a change. I'll put the camera on if we see out. Right, we're sort of
The path sort of ended straight away when you went up there.
It goes up there. But instead we're gonna look up here because there's some kind of bank sides and stuff like that because the water's quite low.
We can get up this little stream, you know.
We've got a better chance of finding something when we're up this sort of area. Hopefully, anyways, you know. We'll try. We're not hearing out, like I've heard a wren.
I just heard something there.
I heard that wren chatting on in the background, but I've just heard a blue tit there, but that's how we've heard since we come in. It's quite quiet for some reason. We can see what looks like a nest up there, in that hole. We're not 100% on it.
It's about 12 foot up and across this wide bit stream here, so...
Aye, it's just a little bit out of our reach. I'm zooming in on it or trying to keep it steady, but it's a bit far. Like the slightest movement on the camera and it's all over. Would never get to it if there was out in there. It's just a bit too. We're hoping for something a bit lower. Right, we've just come up from down there where the grassy parts were, up the stream.
It's a bit more open up here and a bit easier.
Because we weren't seeing out of here now doing this, so we thought we'd come into the woodland part, just to see if we can see out.
Doesn't look bad there.
It looks a lot easier. Huh?
Further down it was a bit rough, we could hardly get up, but that looks...
It's like quite wide because of the river, it's like by the stream. We haven't had any rain, so it's not that bad to walk up.
Well, dried up completely, we're up here now, we'll head up.
We're going to go through there, see if we can find out, see if we can hear out. Oh. Right, we're getting onto the main path.
That was a bit rough in there.
Aye.
A bit wood doing there, wasn't it?
That's where we were in there.
Exactly.
But we're going to make our way down there shortly, doing the proper paths anyways.
There's a little waterfall and stuff up there.
We do see the dippers and the wagtails on there, that's what we'll come up for really. But just in that oak, a thin straight one with no top on. I'll try and get onto them. There's a couple of woodpecker holes there.
The big
but
like.
They've got to be the green like, haven't they? Green woodpecker.
I mean, it's a bit late anyhow for them because them
the
definitely nest pretty early on, didn't they? I think just the same as that.
If we'll come here at the right time of the year next year, because they will reuse the same hole. You know?
Never heard them.
No, I think we could be a bit late for a woodpecker like. They definitely have fledged in a way of them things. Because you're quite a noisy bird, we would have heard them. I know. But the first time we come here, we didn't see them. Like the last few years.
Like you said, it's been about 3 years.
Alright. We'll check up on them next year. We'll listen for the bird and that. We'll come at the right time of the year, like back end of April, May, sort of, mid-May. Because it would be good to even just get the film footage of them going in and feeding the chicks and that, because they're a big bird. We're gonna. There's some steps over the other side there. We're gonna. But we want.
Yeah, the waterfall, I think.
Aye.
We'll head up there.
Aye.
Yeah.
Well, we're at the waterfall area.
Right. Well, waterfall.
The UK is Niagara. It's a trickle.
Yeah. But to be fair, there's normally
Oh, it's
comes out a
definitely
tiny
better
bit
than
late,
that.
but it's all
Aye.
dried up, hasn't it?
Aye, we just haven't had the rain lately.
I didn't have since we were last out. There's been a lot more cracks.
It looks like it.
And it's definitely a big tree come down there, like. But
Because I can remember last time I was that side, but it doesn't look like it would be hard to get, because there was a canny pool under that deed tree there. We've actually, buried in the phone car where I had to turn the phone off. The dipper was just behind them rocks.
aye,
Like Philip just seen it on that rock there.
could have big chicks. Well, they could even have eggs. So because of where they.
Oh, the double and treble brooder, aren't they?
sure.
So it's possible.
Oh God, that's
But it-
so
I know, I'm sweating, sweltering here. I've got tons of flies. So we're going to have a look. I will see if it was a... Did it look like a young or an adult?
It was that quick, you know what I mean?
Oh, right.
I think
Aye.
it was an adult, like, but it
Aye.
was, I couldn't see it for sure if it was quick.
Aye.
Just caught a glimpse on the rock and then it was off.
I'll put my bottle of pot.
I've just been doing it.
Because it did nest under here.
But,
A few years ago, we found it under here about 5 or 6 years ago.
but then I couldn't really talk it, getting any further.
Aye.
You know what I mean?
That was the trouble I had last time when I done it.
It can, but it's not easy.
So I'm sort of looking head
I mean,
and
I can see from here.
Aye.
You know what I mean?
I can't remember how I got down. Last time I might have went down that side and
I can see, but
I just didn't like the idea of jumping over there.
I can't see now. Not from where I am.
Aye, and you would probably see it if it was under there, like, wouldn't you?
I can see that. It's pretty good. I mean, I can't see us run that bench in.
Oh, right.
Now, like, run there.
Uh-huh.
Where you can see from that side anyhow.
There probably is the only way to do that would be, like, jumping onto this big rock here.
Never know if you can get that funded from that side. It's definitely not there.
Aye.
Definitely can't see them next door.
It's just I'm actually legal than him. I'm higher than what I normally get.
What?
I'm saying I'm starting looking down here and I'm like hanging on. The vertigo is kicking in again.
Yeah.
I'm only about 8 foot off the ground. Looking down. I'm useless. I will have found it in this while a few. We've seen the old nests in here. I'll turn the camera off for a minute so I can have a good look because I need 2 hands to climb around. I had a good scratch around. We climbed like across them rocks onto that log and under there, but
It's got to be somewhere up, probably up there. So
aye.
I'm sweating.
It's too hot in the air, is it?
I've got a jacket on, but that's just this, when I like
Aye.
keep the ticks off you in it. But
It's just in the air. I can't even breathe. It's just horrible. And the sun was out red hot a few months ago. Makes it much worse. We're going to head back up onto the top because we've never... We came in the bottom way, so we're going to go and do the top way.
What we seen here years ago? What was it we seen in here?
Was it the wood warbler?
Warbler.
Aye, the wood warbler.
We're nearly going to see a wobbler there.
Aye, and it's the warbler. It's not the willow wobbler. There's somebody commented on the video. What's a willow wobbler?
Thing is, though, we know what it is, but it's just.
No, it's just the way we see it. It is a warbler. Oh, right.
Right.
Right, we've come from down there. We're getting on to the top of the hill.
Right. Tell you what, it's dead humid now.
Oh, it's horrible.
Right. The sun's not even out, but it's like really hot.
No.
Isn't it? It's fine. I like when it's warm.
Aye.
But right when you're walking around up and doing it a bit.
It's like these are canny hills and all in here. On a hot day like this, if the sun was out, like it was before, if it comes back out again, I'm just glad we're on the top now. Just kind of run and then back down.
I've not really seen a lot. Well,
No, we've seen a few bits of birds like, but
been able to film out though.
no.
We've seen the tree creepers just for a few seconds,
Uh-huh.
seen a split glimpse of the dipper. You know, but it really.
And it's like new. It's really quiet. And it should be teeming with wildlife birds.
Like feeding the young, really. This
Aye.
time of year.
Yeah, they should be out and about feeding and everything. Well, there's just no activity up here for some reason.
I wouldn't be.
There's a nut hatch somewhere in that walk.
I cannot see, but we can hear it.
Bit too far to zoom in on it anyways, even if it was there, just...
Them, why them have chick? No,
Oh, they'll be fledgling, aye. They're early nesters, aren't they? Nut hatches, from what I can remember.
Aye.
Like April nesters, aren't they? And it's near the end of June, isn't it? What is it, the 25th or something?
Aye. 23rd.
23rd, aye. 23rd of June.
When we say this, like this video will probably not be until like December or something.
Because we've got loads, haven't we? We've got a good stock. Well, we're ahead of ourselves this year from the videos.
Oh, I've never seen that before.
Oh, right. I'll just...
No,
No, aye, I'll just put it on. It's a footbridge leading out of the stream down the bottom there. Because this woodland gan's canny for. I know. Let's put the camera back on because of this. Probably no one in it, like, but. Nobody's having a look. Oh, we've come into some rough shit. Yeah, we've come out from that side, scrambled up here.
Now, what would they know? We've got a field.
I'm just having a look into this because it's a canny hole there.
Oh, man.
Don't know if it's actually been used in the past. It looks big enough.
We've got
Way big enough.
a reach spot here, Ken. You've got all that what you kind of get through into this field with the land grass and the ticks.
Oh God, sweating. We've come up here about a mile and a half, maybe 2, I don't know.
We've never done this for a while. We sort of went off path and got
like stuck, because the path on the other side stopped. We had to cross over. And we're just going to climb over this fence so I can get in the field. It looks private, I can see orchard trees up there, like. But I'm not. I'm going to have to. I can't be arsed to walk doing it through the woods. Oh, right, so it is a nest. It has been used. It could have been a tawny owl, like, you know. You know what is it?
Well,
that would be ideal. You know. To film when it's got chicks or getting the bird, because it's only like a few foot up. Like it's a drop down. Oh, well, aye, all the huge and pellets. Look at this. It's either an owl or a kestrel, I don't know. They're big, like. Like dog crap. They're massive. Aye.
what do you reckon?
Could even be a barn owl that would use that, you know. Being as big and as open as what it is. It's definitely being used by something.
The barn owl would be little.
It might, it's probably the tawny owl, like, because there's tawny owls didn't leave a lot of evidence, you know, where like a kestrel or a barn owl has loads of crap, especially a kestrel, but a tawny owl doesn't. They tend to roost away from the nest and crap away from the nest, the parents.
So you think it's just kind of like a roost thing for it?
They could easily nest in there, very easily. It's more than big enough. Oh, I'll get back over here.
I can imagine what it's expecting.
And it had out. Now I'll come back in April. Oh, right, I'll turn this camera off so I can climb over this fence. Oh, there's a little grey bird down there. We're not sure if it's a robin.
Grey.
Blue eye.
can't tell.
I cannot see a red breast on the line. It came out of the wall.
That's what I thought at first, you know. We did just see the wagtail fly when I was there, but
I can see it sitting on that. I want to see if it turns around.
it's too far away to see in the eye, though.
Aye. We'd still see the orange though if it did. It's landed on the top there now.
No,
But look, it's turned round and it wasn't red. It wasn't a robin.
White on the bottom.
Aye. It might have been like a flycatcher, possibly. Sick of finding them, like, but you know.
You've never found them being in
No, not this area.
Never in what area?
No, well, this place always looked good for them. They will nest in the open holes, the half cave nester type thing, the call. You know, the wagtails always here, the dippers always here. I'm looking at that there, I don't know if that's a nest in there. I'm going to have a closer look from where I'm standing.
Could have got a good shot of the wagtail, you had to be quick.
Alright, 1 minute. Yeah, it's a bit of a tree stump.
What's it? Been sitting on that ground for you just
And I was doing there looking at it now.
Yeah, still there, right? See, there's a branch sticking, like hanging. It's got 3 little sticks. Hard to see.
You know?
Try it. Mate, the trouble is with my eyes, can move. I'm fucking hopeless at getting onto stuff, kid. Where the fuck am I fighting, mate? I don't know if I'm on it there now. It's the blade. Is it? Oh man, I didn't know. I think I've got it on, I'm zoomed in, I'm shaking a bit there, but well, you're not shaking a lot, but now when you're moving it's all I want. But I think I can see it.
Well, how we've got the grey wagtail sitting there.
You sitting there by it?
I've got it nicely in shot there, like.
Every time we record these, it'd be like on the rocks, on the water, I would say we've never probably recorded one sitting in a tree.
No, it's actually got some really bright yellow on it, mate. It's moving away a little bit.
Wow, it's really not.
It's just in this one, huh?
It's really not.
Camera. There you go.
What you want to get into? What's the way?
Aye, it's we're gonna move away and see if we can see where we can see.
It's dropped then.
Aye, dropped off.
You're gonna have to put you on that one.
Aye. Well, if we're back to the car now, I mean, we've just been doing where that bridge is there and where the little weir is, filmed the wagtail.
It's the only thing we have done.
Yeah,
Had a good walk, you know.
Aye. Been a few miles. In this heat. Aye, but
we probably haven't done loads of miles actually, it's just been
it was all uphill all the way, wasn't it? Aye, all the way through that wood. Put a mile up, a mile down.
Like paths where you couldn't really
Aye.
get on.
thought I heard a sparrowhawk up there. We've heard a few sparrowhawks up in this area. I'm saying, like, I'm just saying, we've seen a few sparrowhawks, like we heard them.
I haven't heard them.
And I've just heard one in there and all. Like further up.
Right.
Yeah, but we're at the end now. Yeah. We can't make this video any more boring than it has been. It might have been a bit interesting, I don't know. But thanks.
Never really seen it.
No, there was nothing to see. It's like really quiet. It's stupidly quiet. Nice hot summer's day and there's just not a bird for some reason.
Mate.
It's still the right time of year for all the small birds and that. It's because they are double and treble brooded. Alright, we'll get away. Right, thanks for watching.